thanks for joining me on another episode, I appreciate it. So today we've been blessed with lovely conditions. We've got snow and also we have got some lovely mist. I'm just local to my house. I finished work a little bit earlier today, so I'm just out for a few hours to see if we can find any nice compositions. I'm going to take a little drive about, see if I can find any nice little bits of woodland like this, maybe some lone trees, just some nice simple minimalistic stuff. So I'll take these with me and we'll see what we can find. So for the first composition, just after I spoke to you a second ago, I quite like how in this one you've just got the fence leading you through, the trees leading you through, but they're gradually getting smaller and smaller and disappearing just as they go further into the frame. It's quite hard. I've tried to tighten the aperture as much as I can down at ISO 100 just to get the right shutter speed as well, but I don't know how it's going to turn out in the video, hopefully okay, but I like this one just because I love these kind of minimal shots where you just, everything leads away and eventually fades into the distance, so hopefully it turns out good and I'll stick it on at the end. So what I'm going to try and do with this one, guys, the lovely big tree there sitting up in the middle of the field. It's misty, snowy. I've got a lot of sheep over to the right there, it's quite hard to pick it up. I've tried to narrow the aperture as much as I can just to try and take it down. I'm already on ISO 100 just to try and get this. It's quite bright today, so hopefully it turns out okay on the video, but what I'm looking to do is just capture the tree in the field with the snow, that kind of feeling of just being out remote, middle of nowhere. Hopefully it turns out okay and I'll post it at the end. So for this composition, just a really simple fence leading you from right to left up through the frame. I really love these kind of basic minimalistic compositions. Settings are ISO 100, f11 and we're 18mm, 50th of a second. I just love these kind of basic compositions. It's really nice when you're out, there's snow and just mist, so I'll probably see if I can find any other kind of ones like this, maybe some stone dikes or some fences that just lead you through the composition. So for this composition, got the road leading you through the middle, just disappearing off into the distance. We've got trees lining both sides, nice simple composition. I'll try a few different areas. I'll probably walk along the road a little bit and just see, depending how the trees are framing it on each side, there may be some vantage points that are better than others. I'll probably try a couple of different apertures as well just to see what turns out the best, and I'll post it at the end. So for this composition here, again just a lone tree, mist, kind of out in the moorlands, back on the way down the road. The sun's just about thinking about coming through the mist, so you might get quite lucky, might get a nice little bit of glow in the background here. I'll probably try around about this tree different angles, but this is me facing towards where the sun's going to be setting. Again, it's f5 I think I'm on this one, about 30mm, ISO 100, and it's about 100th of a second. So for this one, that tree just stood out a little bit, a little bush there. It's totally different from everything else that's in these woods. I'm going to try walking around it, maybe taking 2 or 3 different compositions, try framing it with maybe trees left and right, maybe try using some of these bits of grass or whatever it is that's kind of coming up out the ground. It's some of it's kind of leading you around into it and some of the branches are sort of leading you towards it, so I'll try a few different compositions, see what I like. I'll probably try this one, maybe like on f4 or f5, just to see if we can soften the background even more, just to get a bit of separation. So I've walked round to the other side of that little tree. I quite like it from this side because you've got, I'll zoom out just a little bit, You can see the grasses that are poking through the snow, everything's kind of pointing you towards it. Even the branches that are up to the left here are kind of leading you in. So what I was thinking, if I kind of get in around about here, just so that you've got it getting framed by a tree either side. Again, I'll try and use F4 and try and just create as much separation for the background as possible. Thanks for joining me on this episode, guys. It's been great fun making it. It was just a few hours after work today, kind of caught on the way home from work. So if you liked the video, could you please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Also, I love it when you guys comment. It's great to get a little bit of chat from people from all over different parts of the world. So I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.